What's going on, everybody? I'm Dr. Chris, and I'm going to react to a very entitled daughter refusing to allow the police to talk to her and refusing to appreciate the fact that her father allowed her to even get in a car that she refused to get out of. Let's see what happens. This is going to be a wild one.
Why isn't she getting out?
I don't know. She's got a lot of problems in life and can't seem to solve them. So I offered to give her a ride, and now...
This is my dad, and I think he's, I don't know exactly what's going on, but he has a good car, so I'm just waiting on him to get out of the building.
You're waiting on him to what?
To get out of the building, to come drive the car. He just parked us here, so I don't know.
Yeah, but you know he doesn't have to drive you anywhere. But it's his car. He doesn't have to take you anywhere if he doesn't want to.
I understand. Well, he already took me here, so I'm in the car. I'd like to, go back to my house whenever he's ready, basically. So I'm just sitting in the car.
Okay, but do you realize that if he doesn't want to take you, you have to get out because it's his car, it's his property?
I don't think so. I think
no,
he's
I'm letting you know.
I do think so, because you need to comply to what the police is saying. And it's really important for you to not make your rules like you're some type of sovereign citizen. Somehow you know the law more than the police do. Okay.
But that's how that works.
Okay, well, I'm going to be sitting here. So, whenever he's ready.
But he doesn't want to drive. You don't want to drive her home?
Oh, I do not.
I think he might be having some sort of early dementia or something, but he is not.
Wait a minute. So he has early dementia, but you want him to drive you home. Okay, make this make sense. If he's not mentally there, if he's not mentally equipped to even drive a car, why are you waiting for him to drive you home? Again, just comply to what the police is saying. And then if you have stuff to say, then just say it. But just to project, and this is what's going on here, projection, to project and falsely accuse without having any type of evidence or data to prove what you're saying, which is psychological projection. Your father of having early dementia, just because he said that he wants you out of the car, that's wild.
Not acting like himself. We were just going to go to Starbucks, and then he said that he had to go, and I can't remember if he said he needed to take a package somewhere.
He had me bring her down here. I got her a couple of gift cards because she doesn't have a job.
He did. He just got me a gift card.
She's supposed to be in a rehab facility, but somehow managed to get kicked out of it and showed up back at the apartment.
Kicked out of rehab facility. Listen, I deal with clients who are freshly out of rehab, and look, if rehab is something that you're struggling with, I would highly recommend to really spend the time to really get through it so you can get out of it, learning stuff and being refreshed and recharged and rejuvenated, and really take the tools, what they have for you, in order to become better, because you went to rehab for a reason. You got kicked out of it. It doesn't really show to me that you really want to make some changes. And so if this is true, that what her father is saying as far as she got kicked out of rehab, it's really hard to take what she's saying seriously if she couldn't even take rehab seriously.
So I felt sorry for her, my mistake. Gave her more money, gave her more things to do, took her here so she could get food. Not only did she not get food, she refused to get out of the car. And now she refuses to get out of it at all.
I'm just trying to spend the day with them.
Sorry,
or go out and run errands. We're just trying to run errands.
You said she was evicted from the apartment. Does she not so that's not where she lives anymore?
I still live there.
She is in the process of eviction. I don't think they got a final order for it yet.
Okay.
So she can still be there. But
It doesn't really matter either way. Where I live
It does
normally.
matter.
I'm not trying to live in this car. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, but you're not trying to get out of this car.
Correct.
Which right now you're breaking the law. This is not your car. So you're trespassing.
So I go on Ubers.
Okay.
Ubers
with the permission of the person. He does not want you in his car. You're trespassing in his okay, so we can play this game, but you're gonna get arrested. I mean, that's literally how it's gonna be. Or you could just step out of the car. Like, I'm not trying to be mean to you, but I'm trying to explain something to you, and you're not really willing to listen.
You explained it to me, but I would like to shut my door down.
I'm not doing that.
Bruh.
It's not your door. It's not your car.
Okay, I'll just ignore that then.
Just get out, Alex. You're making
Ignore it. Okay, let's see how far that goes.
His door? I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to make a show out of it. It's just like, it's frustrating.
see the problem. I didn't want to touch her at this point. Because
No, I understand. I mean, it's definitely your car, and you want her out of the car. Can you understand?
I shouldn't have agreed to do it. She's had long-term
64,
problems
6528.
enabling this bad behavior. And it's my fault. I enabled one more time.
So it's not your car. If he wants you out, you're trespassing. You gotta get out.
Well, I think there's a misunderstanding. I think something's going on with my dad because he's not acting like himself.
No, he's acting pretty normal to
No,
me.
I think he's acting like he's
L negative on
got a problem.
or door registered in Jackson.
Maybe like he has early onset, like dementia, Alzheimer's.
Can we talk outside of the home?
No.
And how do you know this? Look, you might be a psych major. You might know that stuff. Okay, perhaps. But for you to just make those accusations and those claims without any type of evidence, I think he may have. What gives you the criteria? What gives you the knowledge and expertise to just diagnose people just on the whim? All right.
No. You guys are right here. I'm fine. I'm not stepping out. And I feel like usually you ask people not to step out of the car.
Why won't you get out? Why don't you want to get out?
It's on principle at this point. But
But you understand that you're probably going to end up going to jail then, right?
you do know that usually, like, if you pulled me over on a highway, we'd both have to pull over, park together.
We're not doing
And
that.
I would not be allowed out of my vehicle like that. You'd say, roll down the window and please present your papers to me. That's what you.
So not only is she diagnosing, she's also telling a police officer how to do his job. So she's a psychologist and she's a criminal justice expert. She's very talented.
Would say.
But I may sometimes I also ask a lot of people out of the car too.
Okay, well, this isn't.
But your dad wants you out of the
This
car.
doesn't feel like a very real situation. Like, and it doesn't feel like we're bothering anyone.
So do you want to press charges for trespassing?
I do.
I mean, you can't just press charges like that.
You
No,
can.
you can't.
you want to get out of the car or not?
Yes, she can.
Don't you guys have anything better to do today?
We actually do.
Yeah, like, so I don't know.
Better than tell a entitled daughter to get out the car because she's trespassing her father's car. So now she's making up the rules of the prioritization of police cases. All right. She's very talented, man.
Why
I
you
would
guys
really
up
like
to?
for you to
Why
get out
don't
so
you
you
drive
don't
around in
have
your
to.
cars?
I don't want to take a ride to the jail.
I would love to.
I would hate that.
You know what? I love riding around places. I love going on errands. I love driving. Love all of it.
This is going to be one of those situations on when you go down to the jail. People are like, "What are you in for?" And you say, "Because I wouldn't get out of the car." People are going to be like, "That's a stupid reason to go to jail." I mean, really, there's really not a really good reason to go to jail, but that's really stupid.
Well, it's more stupid of you guys because it's just a lot of paperwork and a
We
lot of
don't live
trouble.
on here, but we're public servants. We've been called here.
You're not a servant.
We've been summoned here, so we're here to solve a problem. Unfortunately,
Do you have a payroll?
the problem is that you're in the car. It's to solve the problem.
I don't think there's not a solution. There isn't a solution.
The solution is that you step out, either stand over here, you can sit, there's a bench over here, there's a bench there, there's a bench over there. Okay, yeah, go ahead and stand out of the car.
No, I stepped out. It's fine. She is.
Hey, that's all she needed to do. That's all she needed to do. She stepped out, and the police is just going to say, hey, you know what? Hey, touche. Touche. You got me, man. You got me. You got me. You stepped out. So, okay, our work here's done. Thank you for stepping out. Have a good night.
Allow me to.
No, you're
Shut
not
my
closing
door.
the door, so.
I don't want to shut it on you. I don't want to like.
I can promise you, you're not.
Just stop touching this car because it's not your car.
It's not yours either.
Well, that's okay.
Alright, you're gonna end up.
No.
You're gonna end up.
Oh, it's okay that it's not her car, but it's not okay that it's not their car. Okay. All right. Double standard.
You are.
Stop. Step on out.
I'm just gonna pull you out. I mean, at the end of the day, you're gonna come out of the car. So do we have to make this harder? I don't want to.
Don't pull my arm out of it.
You know, here's the funny thing. Like, according to her logic. All right, I'm a big logical person. I'm really big into logic. So according to her mindset, all right, so I can spend so much time just diagnosing and analyzing and psychoanalyzing just her mindset right now. But think about this logically. At the end of all this, in her mind, she believes that the police officers are going to be like, okay, that's, you're right. You're right. And I apologize that I even spent the time, that we even spent the time even trying to get you out the car. You know what? It is your father's car. He should go ahead and take you home. And please excuse the fact that we spent all this time. We were wrong. Like that's where that's what she is thinking in her head logically, as if it's going to get better and not get worse if she resists stepping out the car. That's what she's thinking right now. And that's the part that's just mind boggling.
Don't touch me.
We'll just get the statement. We're not in a hurry.
Don't touch me. Don't molest me, please.
What's going to end up happening is
Okay.
we're going to end up having to enforce them.
I would like to press charge.
What a shame to what a shame to use that word so loosely. To all the people who are traumatized to this day, and in my field, I have to navigate people who deal with the trauma of molestation and sexual abuse. And to use that word so flippantly and loosely to say that she was being molested because a police officer was trying to pull her out of a car after resisting, after multiple attempts to try to talk things through her, and to use the word molest, what a shame. What a shame.
Charges for assault, an assault charge. I just was assaulted. Battery.
So-
I want to press charges for battery.
You don't get that. It's
I want to press charges.
It's a lawful.
I would like to press charges.
You don't get to.
I'm being held against my will.
Great, get out of the car.
No, I'm being held against my will. Please leave.
No. So these are the options. You can get out of the car. You can leave on your own accord. You can walk away, or you're going to end up going with us.
Get a judge or something. Like I don't know what else to tell you. Get a judge and a jury and take me to trial.
So now she knows the
really
protocol.
understand.
So
Mail me some papers. I mean, I don't know. Like
would you like me to mail you?
whatever the charge.
Where we going to mail it to? You're the brink of eviction. Ma'am, you're on the brink of eviction here. By the time we get that mail to your house, it ain't going to be your house no more. Where we going to mail it? Huh?
Charges are like, let me know.
Well, right now,
Are you gonna give me a ticket? Why don't you just give me a ticket?
Well, we could give you, but you have to get out of the car. That's the problem. So the main
Or a verbal warning? Be like, hey, please don't sit in people's cars again if they don't want you in them.
so that we've tried that. We're trying.
So now she's negotiating. Again, the logic is ticket, verbal. Why don't you just give me that? Just go ahead and comply. Comply to me. I don't have to comply to you, but you comply to me, and then we just call it as a wrap, make a truce, have a good day. Again, this is her logic here.
Trying to get you out.
No, you didn't. But anyway, my dad is obviously like demented and he's got like an issue that I can't diagnose. Right?
Wait a minute. It's an issue. It's an issue that you can't diagnose, but you diagnose him and saying that he has dementia. Never said that he went to a psychologist or any type of clinician who's skilled at doing this and making diagnoses and said that he has dementia. You said that I think. So you made the diagnosis, but now you say that you can't diagnose. Make it make sense.
Right? I don't know what to do because he's getting older. Yes, in fact, we live in the same building.
Okay.
I am his caretaker. So,
You're his caretaker?
yes, I am.
Fine.
And you know
And
what?
how do you care for him?
I take care of him.
How?
I take care of
Do
him.
you work?
Yes, I do. I work a lot. I do things. It doesn't matter. What do?
You sound a lot like my brother used to sound before he burned my mom's house down.
What do? You just like police stuff? What is that? What is policing?
That is literally my job. I'm a supervisor, But here's the issue. Your father is wanting you out of the car. He's willing to press charges. Therefore, you're going to end up going with us because you're refusing to get out of the car. I literally cannot be nicer to you.
It's like, what if we're in the doorway at my house and like
Again,
you
different
were holding
scenario.
it?
Different scenario, different rules, different times, different things. Okay? This isn't your car.
Is that your street?
It's part of the city.
Is that your pavement?
It's the city's.
Or is just that your stone?
It's the city's.
Okay,
So,
the city.
why
Okay, and
don't
the
you wanna
brick.
go?
Who runs the city?
What a waste of valuable police time to resist stepping out of the car because your father doesn't want you to be in his car anymore, but wasting all of this time. Like you're wasting over 15 minutes of time by going through this petty back and forth nonsense and then saying something like, this isn't your street, this isn't your pavement. What a waste of police time.
Who owns the pavement? I want to talk to whoever owns the road.
Who do you think that would be?
I don't know. I think you would have to try to get in contact with them or something.
I don't have to know.
I don't know. Talk to the bank that like rents out that pavement. I don't know what to tell you. Call someone. But it'd be really cool if you would just let me shut the door. I'm not a dog dying in a hot car, okay?
You go by Alex Alexander or you go by?
What am I called?
No, what do you go by? Do you like to be called Alex Alexander?
I don't like to be called at all.
You know what?
I don't like to be called at all.
Okay, what is your name?
Why do you need to know?
All right, Alexandria.
Again, what a waste of valuable police time that you're going back and forth. And the time that you're spending just to simply get out of the car, catch an Uber, catch the bus. That looks like he's a stand-up guy. He may give you a couple bucks to catch the bus. He may even give you 10, 20 bucks to catch an Uber. Just get out of his car. Let the boy drive his car. I'm going to Hurley He Boy back in the day. Chris Farley and Adam Sandler, SNL. Let the boy drive his car. Eh?
I'm again going to politely ask you to get out of the car.
I would tell you my name if I wanted to.
Things are going to go not your way in a minute.
I don't have them.
And I would prefer them not go down that way. Yeah, but they're going to get worse. They're going to get worse. Because what's going to end up happening is you're going to get forcefully taken out of the car. And I don't want to do that. Because I don't want us to get hurt, and I don't want you to get hurt. So I really would like you to get out of the car so that we don't have to force you to get out of the car. Or that force doesn't have to be used.
Defiance.
That's your choice?
Defiance.
So you understand the risk that you're taking with this,
Entitlement.
right? Okay.
I like to exchange that for entitlement. Defiance, yes, but under the foundation of entitlement. This is what an entitled girl acts like.
No. You're touching me. What are you doing?
What does it think?
No.
Got a Starbucks
Why?
gift card.
No. No. I'm not under arrest. I'm under cardiac arrest. No.
Under arrest for trespassing and
You
resisting.
can't do that.
We can.
Yeah, they can.
No. You're not going to.
Yes, they are.
You're not going to.
Yes, they are.
Stop.
No.
Stop.
I wish we didn't have to.
Stop.
I wish we didn't have
Stop.
to. We
No.
tried to work it out with you.
Stop.
Nope.
For whatever reason you decided
Stop.
not to.
Stop policing me.
No. Stop policing you.
I'm sorry that this is the way
Hold on a
this has to
second.
go.
Now she was a psychologist, and then she became a criminal justice expert, and now she is chief of police because she's telling police officers who have been very patient with her not to do their jobs and telling them to stop. Man, she must be making some money. Like she must be banking. She's got a lot of hats. She must have a busy schedule because she's doing a lot there. She's got a lot of roles. And she's driving as a passenger of her dad's car. Dad looks like he's got a nice car. You know, he's got a nice car there. But I'm pretty sure with all the titles that she has, she can buy about 3 or 4 of those bad boys. Because she wears a lot of hats. She's got a lot of roles.
This is not the law. This isn't lawful. I'm not resisting. No, stop hurting me. Stop touching me. I have to search you. You're arresting me. You're sexually assaulting me.
Stop.
You are sexually assaulting me. No. Yes, she is. Dad, help me. Please help.
Wait a minute. So the person that you were just projecting towards and saying that he's demented and all these just baseless accusations and diagnoses, misdiagnoses, now you want to cry dad. You see how that works? Come on.
Please help me.
Stop.
Get off me.
Stop.
Get off me.
You just tried to kick him.
Resisting. Now you're getting a felony.
Yes.
Get off me. Stop touching me.
Stop resisting.
Stop touching me.
Stop resisting.
Stop touching me. He is mentally ill. Stop touching me. Oh, my arm.
Sit in the
Stop
car.
it.
Sit in the car.
Stop it. Can you please pick up your knife?
You should have thought about that before resisting. They were very compliant. So don't go out and saying that, you know, the cops are bad and they're mean and they always are just rude and assaulting and all that stuff. Now, look, are there cases? Are there corrupt cops? Yes. But at the same time, stuff like this does not cause a cop to be corrupt. A cop was very compliant, multiple, including the supervisor. So don't cry dad. Don't cry foul. Don't cry abuse. Look at this over again and realize how non-compliant that you were and how sad that it looks.
I don't want to have to help you.
You're going to get in the car, whether you like it or not.
Get off me! Stop touching me!
Close the door.
I can't listen.
I'm sorry. She may be under the influence. I'm so sorry.
You too?
Yes.
Alright. So you're on 2 charges of resisting. Okay. Listen, you try to hurt us again, you're gonna either end up being tased.
Me hurt you? You guys were hurting me.
Okay. But
You guys actually assaulted me.
You kicked both of them.
Still not her fault. There's no blame at all. Zero blame. Talk about entitlement. If entitlement was a case, which they are, but if entitlement was a person, in this particular case, the person behind the cage there you go. Not any of her fault. Why were they physical? Because she kept resisting. And she kept resisting. And she kept resisting. But somehow she's placing blame on the police after they were very compliant with her. And did you notice that she doesn't have cuffs on anymore? So they're still trying to be compliant with her. But to no avail.
You grabbed me and then she touched my breast for no reason. So I don't really know. So you touched me inappropriately as well on my skin. You know that you don't need to contact me like that. I was in handcuffs already.
And listen to what I'm telling
My hands were behind my back. You know, you shouldn't have searched me like that. And I should have gotten searched privately, first of all. You should have not been out here, not with her and doing it, second. And you're embarrassing me in public. You're actually kind of, it's libel. It's a lot of libel.
Listen, you're embarrassing
We're
yourself.
going to open the door. Okay.
Wait a minute. Libel? So now she's a lawyer? Whoa, wait a pause. Pause. So she's a psychologist. She's a criminal justice expert. She's a chief of police. And she's a lawyer? And she's young too, man. She must have a quadruple major, or had, because I mean, she might have graduated. She might have had a quadruple major. Man, she is banking over here. She's. I'm telling you, I continue to be more and more impressed by this woman. With all the hats that she's wearing, and she's telling them, and she's saying libel. Does she know what libel is? Does she know what libel is? Okay? Slander, libel, misrepresentation of someone via words or writing. But somehow she's claiming libel?
What? You're going to get put back in handcuffs. If you fight us...
Do you have a, liability policy? Do you guys have, some sort of, commercial health insurance?
Do not fight us, okay?
What are you so scared of?
Health insurance?
I don't want to get back my... I want them. Why don't I get the keys? No, don't touch me. See? You're touching me again. Stop it. Open the door for me. Stop touching me. I don't want to. No, what are you doing now? No,
They're handcuffing you. Same thing they did before.
You're under arrest. Miranda rights. Miranda rights? No. If you resist...
You are resisting.
I'm resisting.
Yes, you are. So stop. You've already got battery on LEO. Stop.
On a Leo?
Yes.
On an August birthday? On a Leo? No. Get off me. I don't want to be handcuffed. I don't want to be tied down. Stop it.
Nobody really does want that.
You're constricting me. I can't breathe. You're constricting me. You're not doing anything. You're hurting me. You are physically hurting me right now. My chest hurts, my head hurts, my hands hurt, my wrist hurts. I know it hurts. And my shoulder blades, and my shoulders, and my back. Which is where all my organs are, by the way, so thank you. You're not cooperating. You are not cooperative. We are not a co-op. We are not a co-op. We are not a corporation. We are not a co-op. You're not a cop.
Oh, she's... Now she's a medical professional by saying all of her organs are in her back. And she's a philosopher by saying it. She needs to go in some type of poetry slam. You are not a co-op. You are a cop. You are not a co-op. This is not a cooperation. This is not a co-op. You are not a co-op. You are a cop. Snap fingers. Snap the fingers. Poetry slam.
You're a robber. You're stealing me. You're kidnapping me. You're abducting me. Ow, you're hurting me. Ow, no, stop doing it.
Abduction. I'm sorry for all the people who have been victims of kidnapping or know people who have been kidnapped or victims of kidnap. This, again, is such a misrepresentation of what abduction and kidnapping means. I apologize on behalf of her.
Just sit down. None of this is going to help me. You're crazy. You're creeper.
She's trying to bite you, by the way.
I know.
Herbert, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out. Let me out.
What is that going
Not
to
happening, so.
Open the door. Open the door. Open it. Can I go?
So they're going to cave in into your commands. You know what? Yeah, just go ahead and open her. Just go ahead and let her go. Go ahead and let her go. Put her in her dad's car. Let her drive off. None of this never happened. Just the Man in Black effect. Just, it never happened.
Bring me to the hospital right now. I can't breathe. I'm too hot. I can't breathe.
I just turned the AC up for you, okay? You gotta give it a second. I just turned off the AC. You'll be able to get some air in a couple seconds, okay?
Man, her patience.
I don't know what that means.
Saintly.
Take me to the hospital. Take me to the ER. To the ED. Take me for medical clearance.
You'll get medical clearance at the jail.
No, they don't medically clear you.
They do.
No, they don't.
Absolutely.
No, they do not. They do an intake form. That's not the same. I need a physical exam.
How does she
Who's the
know?
elected person in this jurisdiction? Take me to them.
Has she been there before?
Who you are. You're kidnapping me. Give me a ride. Give me a ride home. Turn the car around. Turn.
What is? Did she just say? Did she just say, "Give me a ride home"? Like, hey, let's just let bygones be by. Hey, I was just playing. I was just, I'm sorry. Can you just take me home? Can you just? I mean, I'm tired. I just, I just want to go sleep. Can I just get a ride home, please? Sure, you can get it right. Where you stay? Buster left here, make a right? Sure, I got you. Reverse. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. An entitled daughter that refused to get out of her father's car, wasting so much valuable time of police that could have been tending to other much more important cases, but spending their time and effort with an entitled daughter who refused to get out of her father's car because her father wanted her out of his car. Trespassing occurs, she denies it, and that's what you get. Entitlement and projection. And accusing them of libel. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dr. Chris. Pray for her. Peace.